hilarious that the day I have to fly out is the day that it decides it's gonna snow in the subtropics. Like a drowned rat, and that's because I made it to my Airbnb. I'll show you guys around in a second. Yeah, so I have had hilariously bad luck, like recently, you guys know. Today has been no different. So as you guys might have seen this morning, it snowed. Thanks global warming, climate change, cool. On the day that I had to leave, like it never snows, and on the day that I have to fly out. So I had to walk all the way down the mountain, which is pretty far, because couldn't get a cab to come up. So I had to drag my stuff, my bag and everything down the mountain. So I get there, none of the buses are running to the airport. So I find 3 other people that are also going to the airport, and we took a cab together. But since it was snowing and it never snows there, no one knows like how to handle it. So like people, it seriously looked like when you see a zombie apocalypse in a movie and like all the cars are just like scattered in different directions on the road. Like that's what it was like, because no one salts, no one had shovels, people are driving around on bald tires, no one, you know, knows how to handle it. And so for me, from like, you know, in New Jersey it snows a lot, so I'm like this is like an inch of snow. Tires were spinning. Me and the 3 other people in the cab had to get out and push the cab because it kept getting stuck. I get a message that my flight is canceled and that it's moved to January 1st instead of December 30th. And I'm like, you know what? This is par for the course. Like I'm already in the cab on the way. Finally get to the airport and I was like, you know, I was kind of like annoyed that the guy made us pay the full fare. Like he gave us it was a high price anyway. And then like we had to get out and push the cab multiple times. I'm like, you could have given us some kind of discount. We get to the airport and I go up to the counter. I'm like, look, I just got this message that my flight's canceled. I am not waiting. Like I have to go today. And they're like, okay. I finally get another flight booked. And so I got there, it was maybe about 11:30. My original flight was supposed to be at 2 o'clock. I got moved to a flight that was boarding at 3:40. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And then we didn't actually board until several hours after that. And they didn't say like, you know how it usually comes up like flight delayed or they make an announcement. There was nothing. So we were all just sitting there like with our thumbs up our asses, like, what are we doing? And then by the time it took off, it was after 7:30. So I was already supposed to be in Shanghai by like 4:30. So it was 7:30 when I took off in Guiyang, and I hadn't had anything to eat. Like I was like really, you know, I'm like, oh my God. So then we get to Shanghai. I'm like, oh man, my luck is looking up because I caught the last maglev train. So, and then I got on the line that I needed to get here. I needed to make, so after the maglev, I had to get on one subway line and then a transfer to the other one. So I'm like, yeah, this is great. I'm doing so well. I was like really nervous about having to take the subway because I've never taken the subway in China. So then I get to my last like point that I have to get to. I missed the last train on the last line that I needed to go on because it was too damn late. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, it's not that far of a walk, like, and I don't know exactly where it is, so I don't want to take a cab because then I'm just like getting off at a place that I'm not familiar with and I don't know where it is. So I walked like 45 minutes. I apparently brought the snow and sleet with me from Guiyang because it wasn't supposed to be like this today in Shanghai. But that's why, long story, I was gonna say long story short, but long story long. This is why I look like this. But let me show you guys my little Airbnb, okay? So here's the door you come in. This is my crap sitting here. Also, this is my crap. And this is it. Like, this is the whole thing. So I have my bed. I have a little hot plate and a water, like a kettle. Got a fridge. Got a little, like an armoire or something. It said no heat, but there's heat. So that's a plus. That's really cool. And then washing machine. I guess this is the water heater. Then we got shower, toilet, sink, and it's literally just like separated by a curtain. So I guess this isn't a place to like entertain anybody because like you're sitting on the toilet and the person like can only be here. Yeah, it's a cute little place. I mean, it's gonna do the job, it's gonna get the job done, but it's already quite late. I was supposed to have the entire day, well not the entire day, the entire like late afternoon into evening here, but by the time I got here it was after midnight. Kind of bummed about that. I don't have anything to eat. I have 2 hard-boiled eggs that I brought with me from home. I don't have any water. We're off to a great start, guys. But I'm here. I made it, and there's heat, and I'm gonna try and, I don't know if there's a hair dryer, but I would like to dry my hair because I'm doing great. I'm an adult. I can do this. I can do this. I have to remind myself sometimes that like when I'm scared to do something that seems very like simple, I'm like, I up and moved to the other side of the world by myself. I can do this. I can survive. So today I had the idea to go to the aquarium. Everyone and their mother had the idea because I'm pretty sure every single Chinese person in the world was in Shanghai in the aquarium when I was there. But that's what happens when you go anywhere on New Year's Eve, I guess. So I'm back home now, well, in my B&B. My phone keeps dying. Second time I've had to charge it today, and it's only not even 3 o'clock. I got in about 45 minutes ago, so I got in around 2 o'clock. My phone died twice during the day before 2 o'clock, so yeah. So I'm charging my phone, charging my battery again, like my separate, like portable battery, so that then I can go out again. Like I said, it is New Year's Eve. I don't know what the plan is. I don't have any plans. Yeah, I don't know. I might, again, everyone in the world is gonna be over by the river, I assume, because that's probably where the big fireworks and stuff happen, but I don't know. I might just kind of go that way to wander around a little bit. We'll see. Didn't do much besides the aquarium. I did a little bit of shopping, but not like, I went out specifically for, like, I wanted to get a sweatshirt because it's a little bit chilly as I'm walking around, so I wanted to get an extra layer. The clothes in my suitcase are not like for like a vacation or like a trip. It's like stuff I'm bringing home, like stuff that I don't need in Guiyang anymore. So I'm just like, it's very weird and like mismatch outfits, and I'm like, well, it is what it is. So yeah, so I had to, and I bought like an extra pair of socks because I only brought 2 pairs with me, and the one pair got really dirty because of all the sleet and slush and everything yesterday in Guiyang. And then also I brought the sleet with me, like I told you guys, so I was like trekking through a bunch of crap yesterday in Shanghai too. Besides that, I've just kind of been hanging out, got some snacks at a grocery store. Woke up really hungry, really thirsty this morning, so I'm gonna try to avoid that tomorrow. So I bought some stuff. This poor little cat keeps meowing outside. Cute little white cat with a black tail and 2 different color eyes. You guys, about 2 a.m. on January 1st, so Happy New Year. I walked around for like 7 hours and there wasn't even fireworks. I thought there was gonna be a big fireworks show, and I met this girl. She's like, yeah, I heard the army or the cops, like whoever it was, she said the army. She's like, I heard the army say that there's not fireworks this year. And I'm like, what? That was a waste. Although I did meet a nice girl. Got hit on by a creepy guy that was talking about 9/11 in his pickup line. And I'm just like, please go away. Please leave me alone. We're freezing our asses off for nothing. So bummed, man. We both were like, this is it? She's like, have you been here before? Like, do you know what they do for the show? I was like, no, I don't know. I'm hoping for something. She's like, yeah, me too. But I just heard that there's not gonna be fireworks. I'm already 6.5 hours into waiting. So it seems like after everyone finished up at the aquarium yesterday, they all wanted to come to the Museum of Natural History too. Just like me. So I thought I could make it through without buying really expensive, overpriced food here, but I'm like during out real fast and I'm only like halfway through. Got some pizza, got this like coconut tart and a tea for 87 kwai, oh my god. But I need my energy because there's like dioramas and stuff that I want to look at, which are like my favorite thing. I love all the like taxidermy and stuff. When I was younger, my dream job, I mean it still is, like I would love to do it. It was to like make and design like dioramas for museums or like aquariums or things like that, or like terrariums. So maybe one day I'll like realize that dream. But for now I'm gonna eat because I'm about to die. Hey guys, good afternoon. So last night, I got my nails done. Trashy, just like me. I'm actually on my way to go see the kids. I asked, where they're staying. Rude. I asked where they're staying. And I got here a little bit early. It took a while though. It took like an hour on the subway, I think. And I still have like an hour until I, made an appointment. Not really. I told them that I'd be there at like 3 o'clock and it's just about 2. So I'm just gonna wander around for a little bit. There's a couple malls that I can go into, stay warm. So I think I'm gonna do that. Just left the kids. I was there for maybe like half an hour or so, but I didn't want to impose on the place because they had to like lock up the doors and everything so no one unexpectedly opened the door or anything. Yeah, they look good. Daisy looks like she probably got a bath today. So they were probably, I mean, I know that they were expecting me, so they wanted her to look presentable, I'm sure. But they look fine. They seem happy. I asked and they said there was no problems. I know that the first day they were here, they got their health checks and stuff out of the way. So they said that there was no problem with anything. It was just like as it should have been. So that's good. So tomorrow, what's gonna happen now, because we're flying out tomorrow, so I have to check out of my Airbnb probably around 11 or so that they can make sure that my security deposit comes back. I don't think I even told you guys, but there's nothing about a security deposit in the listing for my B&B. A couple days after it was confirmed that I was staying there, she's like, oh, okay, so get ready to pay 300 kwai, a fee upon check-in. And I was like, what? She wanted me to pay like WeChat or cash or something. I was like, well, listen, there's nothing about a security deposit in the thing, and I'm not paying anything outside of the app's platform. So she worked it out so that I could pay it within. And I'm just gonna take pictures and stuff and make sure that no one's trying to like swindle me out of any money, because I don't have any extra money to be swindled out of, okay? But yeah, so I have to check out around 11 tomorrow, and then it's only like an hour or something to the airport, but I'm gonna get there a little bit early because they said that they're gonna meet me with my son at the airport around 1. So I'll be there with plenty of time in case something goes wrong, like in case I get lost or in case something happens. I don't think I'm gonna see Daisy tomorrow because she'll be checked in as cargo by the company, so I wanted to see her today. But yeah, and then it's a 15-hour flight. Pretty nervous about it, to be honest. It's starting to drizzle a little bit, but I'm close to the entrance of the subway, so that's good. Now it's gonna be probably about an hour till I'm back. That'll put me at like 4:30. I might just go back to the B&B for a little bit, charge my stuff, and then I don't know. I don't really have anything else planned. Like, I did everything I needed to do. I might just wander around a little bit more. I don't really have anything to do, so we'll see what I get up to for tonight. So I'm in for the night. Been in for a while actually, but I just showered. Heater is so small, I don't have enough time to wash my body, shampoo, and condition my hair. I have to do it all in 3 minutes. I'm like a very long shower kind of person. I have to check out tomorrow morning and head over to the airport. I have bittersweet feelings about being here and leaving, and being in Shanghai has kind of reminded me why I really wanted to come to China, why I wanted to live here and study here in the first place. And a lot of that I feel like I've forgotten in Guiyang, because I don't want to offend anybody, because I know that some people that watch my videos are from Guiyang or from Guizhou. I don't know, I really enjoy the atmosphere of Shanghai, and I feel like a lot of that is lost in a place like Guiyang. Like I said, I don't mean to offend anybody, and I know that a lot of people are really, really protective and have a lot of pride in their hometowns, and of course that's, but coming from where I come from initially, my hometown, very close to New York City, everything is very accessible, everything is very, very diverse, and it feels a lot like where I am right now. It feels a lot like Shanghai. I don't know, it just completely different feeling from what I get in Guiyang. I am excited to go back home to Jersey, but not as excited to come back to Guiyang specifically. I really kind of remembered why I loved being here in the beginning, but I see how much is missing where I live now. So that's kind of unfortunate. And it's been a nice couple of days with rarely anybody pointing out the fact that I'm a foreigner. Really, only a handful of people, you know, have taken a picture of me or very noticeably been like pointing or looking at me, and most of them were children. Whereas when I'm in Guiyang, it's like every single time I step outside, even if it's just in my complex where I live, you know, people are looking at me, people are looking at what I'm buying in my shopping cart when I'm out shopping. I don't know, I feel like less of a person and more of an object. But here it doesn't have that feeling. And that's the feeling, you know, that obviously I want to feel like a person versus an object. I don't want to turn this into like a talk. But yeah, that's how I'm kind of feeling. But I'm excited to go home tomorrow. Real nervous about my kids, specifically Daisy because she's in cargo. But my son will be with me at my seat, so at least I can keep an eye on him. It's been a bumpy ride, so hopefully everything goes smoothly tomorrow, and hopefully everything goes okay with them, you know, going to the States and there's no issues. This past few months have been really, really rough on me. So I just want smooth sailing from here on out. Like, I honestly don't know if I could take anything else. I will talk to you guys whenever I talk to you. Look at how knotted this is because I didn't have time to like really fully condition it and everything. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.